Hey Bendigo Brave and Bendigo Basketball Association Nation, it's Steve DeLaviaga. I was just reminiscing, I was talking to my good buddy Ben McCauley, and I want to reach out to you guys. This month, it's been 20 years since I left Australia, actually. I look back on it, it's got my fondest of memories. Both of my children were born in Bendigo. I loved playing there for 6 years, and Ben asked me to do a video to see if I could talk a little bit about what everybody's going through right now with this stay in and shelter and things. And I want to just give you some thoughts, right? In our home that we live in, my wife gives me a small section to put up things that I might have won. It's funny because the award that means the most to me is this one. In 1982, when I was 14 and a half years old, I was playing in a junior varsity event. And I made a 40-foot shot at the buzzer to win the game, which was the championship game of the tournament. Now at the time, I wasn't even good enough to start. I was the sixth man on our team. But that shot, making that shot from half court, having my teammates mob me, be carried off the floor, that feeling from that point forward, I practiced every single day on my own. I got up every morning. I worked out in the morning. I worked out again before I went to bed that evening. See, so right now we're in that stay in and shelter, and you have a choice. You can lounge around at home, you can play video games, you can get up and stay in your pajamas till noon, or you can get up in the morning and start practicing your skills, your ball handling, your shooting, working on your left hand or your right hand, whatever your weaker hand is. Practice for 60, 90, 120 minutes every single day so you can get better at your skill, because from that point on in 1982 until I finished playing in the year 2000, 18 years I played every single day. And then, as I started doing that, I got awards from high school. And then I got awards from college. Then I got awards from playing professionally. And then when I was done, I look back now, this is one of my favorite things that we have in our game room, is when they retired my jersey in Bendigo. That's when we beat Natawaning, that's when we beat Ballarat. The reality is, this is the end, the glory part of all the guts. You can't get all the great stuff without the guts. And the guts is getting up and playing even when it's cold. Right now, when you're practicing, if you're working out every single day, you can get a lot better in this next 3, 4, 5 weeks, because other people are not doing that. Go outside and make 150 shots at game speed in basketball. Go outside and work on ball handling for 15 minutes every single day. And then before you go to bed, go make another 150 shots. But the great thing about basketball is, it's just you, a ball, and a hoop. You can do that anywhere. You can social distance and go play basketball yourself. Absolutely. The reality is, when you get finished doing all of this and you look back on it, I was a slow, skinny guy who was the sixth man on his JV high school team, but then worked every day for 18 years. And then 5 years ago, when the Australian Basketball Association took the 30 years of their entire league history and picked the top 10 players to ever play there, and they recognized me as being one of the 10 greatest players to ever play there, that's what happens when you give the guts. This glory part is what happens after you've given the guts. So all of our Bendigo Basketball Association and Junior Brave folks, get up a little bit earlier, stay a little later. Make 150 shots in the morning, work on your ball and make another 150 shots in the afternoon. Enjoy this chance to go work out and get better on your own. You know what? It's the ones that come a little later and come a little earlier and stay a little later. 15 minutes more in the morning, 15 more in the afternoon. That's the difference between good and great in this space.